Man, where do y'all stand on Prince? Such a sweet little brown man. Gone too soon. So, this is a video along the lines of GWS's latest vid about Canada and the news. What's interesting, mentioning that Yukon highway, you always think of like the rugged territories, and you wouldn't think that firearms or anything would like be an issue, but Canada sure has gone to the fools lately. And it's always these goalposts that move, and it goes further and goes further until you get to where you got like what you got in England, where you can't even buy a kitchen knife. There's always like little issues like that. But they don't seem to be having all that many mass shooting problems according to the news. And the news is what this is all about. Now, Stoke, you mentioned the news as far as painting a liberal sort of agenda, meaning that they don't think the border's a big deal and Trump's evil and things along those lines, like the cookie cutter blue approach, right? I definitely get that, and I definitely support the idea of pulling back from the media, and how even a short break from it, you can come back with a very different perspective, and seeing the bullshit for what it is on that. Now, I would like to add that it really goes both ways. I guarantee you that just like there's a progressive news outlet that tells people the things they want to hear for the woke agenda, there's a racist one that tells people what they want to hear about how, say, Jews are responsible for the ills of the world, So to me, I don't trust either one of the damn ones. And it doesn't really leave me with, which way do I turn? I know when we were discussing this last time, Bonnet Mom mentioned like it made her feel bad that she almost didn't know particularly where to turn, but I'm paraphrasing the situation. But I'm going to propose that it really doesn't fucking matter. It sucks that people don't realize that there should be bread on a grocery store shelves, and we used to joke about it in the 80s and 90s about how communist countries couldn't keep bread or toilet paper on the shelves, but here we are, falling into the exact same trap, and it's a bunch of horse shit. I think the ultimate goal, and I want to say this is evil, I want to say this is the devil here, is to trap us no matter which way we turn. Like death by eating cake. So we all end up with fucking diabetes, metaphorically speaking. Man, living color, huh? Guess they don't let white people on the radio anymore. Oh man, I'm just playing, but these guys really rocked out. They had a thing back in the day, like the guitar player for this. I remember this interview, how they wanted to say, "Oh, you're the next Jimi Hendrix," and the guy's like, "Okay, well, if you look at my playing style to his playing style and my ability to his ability, we are nothing alike. Jimmy's the king, and I feel like you're saying that just because I'm black." And he was black. But if you want to see a badass dude, you check out this Cult of Personality video, look it up, and check out the bass player, the look he has on his face, and the drummer and the look he has on his face, just jamming along. But that is what I got. The news is bullshit. And it ain't worth getting riled up. And I see otherwise perfectly good and adjusted people getting riled up. And if I'm in a place that's playing the news, down here I more run into places running Fox News, and I'm sure that we would agree Fox News has its faults, but you can literally hear them say the word border like 10,000 times a minute, like border, 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 Marjorie Taylor border, 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 like literally the brainwashing just coming through and just speaking something until it almost becomes truth. It's nuts, man. It is nuts. And George Orwell saw it, and people probably saw it well on before that. The only way that it was really kept in hand, I don't think newsprint really did a good job with it. Like when the printing press first came out, and they're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? People can print anything. Well, we'll just keep people from learning how to read, right? But then radio came out, and there were strict restrictions. I guess by saying strict restrictions, you got strict in there already, but the FCC was pretty strict, it seemed, with what they would allow to go over the airwaves, and that has since diminished. But should things like that be free? I mean, are they free? And it's an interesting point in history, and it's an interesting thing to look into, unless they've edited history the way they've edited everything else. All right, that's what I got on it. Y'all take it easy.